really excited. I am so excited to be here. And if this is your first time with me, my name is Liang. And one of the beautiful things that I do is I walk with multidimensional women like you. And if you know, you know, to really embody your own divine essence. And one of the things that has really come up for me, and it's been a while, I definitely haven't been here in a while going live and connecting with you. So I would love to hear how you're feeling and how you are. But one of the things that really prompted me to come on here, or some of the several things, because there are some exciting announcements I want to share as well, is that I really, really notice how in this time of the year, we are standing in this beautiful place where we're kind of in the in between. And this deep stillness that I love working with so deeply. I create from that. I go deep into and immerse myself without any attachment to the outcome of what that experience will bring me. It's really very much found wherever we are in this hemisphere that we are in, especially where I am at in Edinburgh. And one of the things that really came up for me is that as we walk this path to understand our spiritual evolution, to understand how we can walk as the soul that we truly are, how we can honor the God consciousness, the divine consciousness, and embody that essence and bring it out into the world, while at the same time simultaneously live in a world where logic reigns, where we are being told that, spiritual woo-woo stuff, put that on the back burner or even put that to the side, like it's a nice side dish to have, but all of those things. And in the meantime, you are still so deeply devoted to your journey, to your soul's evolution. I just want you to take a moment to really honor that, to see how incredible you truly are. And I know as well that it is so easy for us to sideline that. It's so easy for us to say, I am so unrealistic. People say I'm unrealistic. People say that whatever that I desire is going to take a lot of work and it's going to take forever, or how can I stand out, how can I create more impact? And I want to share with you that sometimes, and most of the time, creating the greatest impact is actually to own who you truly are. And take a deep breath as you dive into that frequency as I speak, who you truly are. I have worked with all walks of women who are CEOs, women who are housewives, mothers, full-time mothers, part-time mothers, women who are incredibly, creating wealth in a very patriarchal world, women who live for the slow living life, women who are healers, who are energy healers, who are light leaders, light seeders, who call themselves, the most incredible things. But one thing that always unites these women is the desire to be in sacred union with the divine. And I can say that you are a mystic if you can hear this and understand the transmission from your heart, not from the mind, but in your heart, from your heart. Then you are one of the beautiful multidimensional beings that are here to transform the world, but not in the way that you think you're meant to. And please take a deep breath as you feel into this. I often think about this a lot. And it is one thing that informs the work that I do. And I can tell you there were so many times when people have told me that it would be so much easier if you defined your audience, that you if you spoke about the incredible things they will get. And yet I always felt that it wasn't right for me to do so, because what I am giving you is infinite light. It's formless. It's potential energy. And one person can take that very same potential energy and use it in a different way than another person. A person can own their truth in that right moment. And another person can say, you know what, I reject that. I don't want to hear any more about that. And then the potential energy will become something else. And so it behoves me to really stand firmly in this work by telling you not just how I live, because I believe that the way I live is going to have a powerful effect, more powerful than what I can tell you or teach you. As a mystic in this modern world, that your spiritual life and your everyday life, they are not separate. They are actually a continuum. There's a continuum that goes from one end to another and one end to another and so on and so forth. It's infinite. And the one thing that I stand for, because this is my truth, it can be different for every other person, but I trust that the women who come into my world, you already know that your success is not like anyone else's. It's not defined in a way that the patriarchal society defines it, or the old paradigm defines it, or the matrix defines it, however way you want to put it. I've said this before. A lot of times we give accolades and we feature people who are successful on the terms of a very conventional way, meaning they may have worked really, really long hours, or they've created something that is impactful to thousands and thousands of people on a very public stage, right? And they've made so much money, so much money. And you hear that, you see that written in newspapers, you see that in the media, you see that in the public. And this is all beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's incredible to see women with achievements like that. But if you ever buy into the story that that is the only way you can be perceived as successful, that that is the only way that you can earn your worth or money, wealth, whatever it is, then you have bought yourself an illusion that is hindering you from seeing your own truth. And please take a deep breath. I believe that I came here as the soul that I am to guide women to rediscover the stillness, the vortex of stillness within them, and create from there and rest there and be the channel of the most beautiful healing grace that is going to be of service, not just to herself, but because it is to herself, it is also to others. It is so important for us to understand that success comes in so many forms. It is so important for us to understand that we get to decide what it means to be fulfilled, to be successful, and to be impactful. Because I know if you are here, you want to make a great impact in the world. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go out there and create some kind of software or impact thousands of people. I work with women who do so. But the contentment comes from really owning that this is truly what you're here for. That you are here, you love it, you feel it, you are empowered by this, and it is part of the evolution of your soul. But what if your evolution is literally to be a mystic in the world? And a mystic works with the mystery. A mystic works with the in between spaces. And if you're like me, you've never really resonated with any labels. And by the way, the minute I or anyone else slaps a label on me, I just have this impulse to be like, actually, you know what? That's not me because I'm so multidimensional. The Ling who likes to wear a crown on her head, and the Ling who sits in silence in ceremony with tea, the Ling who's out there with her parents, the Ling who's with her sisters, the Ling who's with her friends, different friends. It's all so different. And you can't even contain me in a box. And I wonder why people try so fucking hard to put themselves into a box. Just so that someone can understand them, just so that someone can get them, just so that you can be easily understood and accepted into some kind of community or company or whatever it is. But what if I told you that you get to live a very, very beautiful life and at the same time carve your own pathway because this is who you are, this is what you're here to do? There is a reason why it feels so not right to contain yourself within the parameters set by someone else. And I have had this so many times, and I learned the hard way. I invested thousands and thousands of dollars into things where people tell me like, I'm going to sort this thing out for you. I'm going to, tell you who you are, until I decided, no, you know what? I'm going to wear a crown and a CEO out there will see it and she will love it. I'm going to sit with tea and say nothing because that's how I hold space. That's how I allow and I command the cosmos into a bowl and serve it to you. And understand that a woman out there will see this and get it. And she will know I am the mentor for her. And when I decided, everything shifted in my life because I decided that is the most important for me. And that is who I am and I own it. And if the people who come do not resonate, it's okay because they're not in resonance with it now. And that's fine because I'm completely within my truth. And it's truly here that I want to tell you that I wish you knew how powerful you can be if you truly own all of your truth. It is a process, it is a journey, and this is what I'm here to guide you into. But make no mistake, your medicine is very unique. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter. It is how you do it. Who are you? How much of yourself do you truly desire to see? How much of yourself do you really allow through? How much of what you love do you really allow yourself to have without fearing that it will be taken away or that someone will criticize it, that someone will make it small? And I believe that the most beautiful thing I can create for you is a resting place, a place for transformation, spaciousness for all parts of you, no parts left behind, all parts of you, and give you this powerful activation where you can remember that you are sacred luxury. And this includes not just not simply purely thinking about, okay, oh my gosh, like it's so like in this spiritual sense of everything is so fucking serious, but actually allowing yourself to paint in the dark, to allow yourself to feel to feel your cosmic magnificence, to see what I see in you, because I see you for who you are. I don't buy into your illusions, I don't buy into your stories. And we get to walk together to bring this forward in your human, because ultimately your human and your soul are not separate, they're actually the same. They walk in the same way, they're meant to align in the most beautiful and effortless way. And I love the idea. This was how the transmission started to come together, like the perfect time right now. And I have not held a group container in so long that when this came through, I was like, oh my gosh, really? And I just knew that it has to happen for my soul's evolution. No matter how many people sign up, no matter, who comes in, who doesn't come in. But the room between worlds is going to be the place where you get to be in the in-between spaces, because it is where the magic happens, it is where the alchemy happens. The room between worlds, where I wish for you to have, as the soul that you are, to rest, to feel, to fill your cup, to connect with the divine within you, to be in your innermost temple. Because to be in service is actually to be really in service to your higher soul. And if you are also in service to the world. So it is so important for us right now to come into ownership of what limiting beliefs am I buying into, what limiting beliefs am I playing victim to, and then take radical ownership. And then there it is, that moment where you really, this is the place where we get to really walk together, and I get to come in and be with you in ceremony with tea. We play with the beautiful ally of mine, tea spirit. We work with ancient tea leaves, beautiful tea leaves from ancient trees, 1,000-year-old trees, from higher altitudes to incredibly wild tea trees, because these frequencies they bring forward is truly an encapsulation of both the cosmos and the earth and beyond. It is the most powerful medicine that you get to have every day. It's not a plant medicine where you have to go through some kind of deep cleanse. Tea has always been a medicine, but I think a lot of times it's become a commodity where people just forget that it is. And so when we work with high vibrational leaves, we get to really allow tea to become our ally as we move through the great mystery where no human mind can actually enter with logic and reasoning. And your transmission is your transmission alone. And that is the most magical thing I can literally say is part of this whole entire journey. And so the room between worlds, it begins December, I think December 15. And we will have the leaves delivered to you. We will have ceremonies, activations. We'll also have a Telegram temple where you can dial into and share, and I'll walk with you. This is the most beautiful way to really be introduced to my world and the way I work and the way I mentor. Besides the testimonials and all the incredible reflections of my current clients, what I can share with you is that we're going to be moving into whole new territory next year with the fire horse energy. And my hope is that I get to continue to guide women who are really recognizing that they're not here to constantly burn themselves out in the pursuit of success and happiness or some kind of achievement. These are not wrong. No, if these are your true desires that you are really here to evolve into, not because you want to prove yourself to anyone, but really literally is what your evolution is asking for, we get to do it from a place of grace and beauty and stillness. And this beautiful place that I hold has a very beautiful spaciousness. And there's this balance of feminine and masculine energy. Like the ceremony itself is a very masculine energy that holds a container so that your feminine flow, all the creativity, the ideas that want to birth through you, the healing energy, the whatever it is that's coming through gets to move, because the masculine energy is so healthy and it holds that. And I often say this: when I host a ceremony, I am holding a very masculine pillar of light. The stillness is here to contain, to hold the immense infinite light that's moving through. And then we usher in the feminine aspect, which is the infinite light, the formlessness, the incredible divine movement, expression that wants to be embodied. And yes, I came from a place where I had multiple eating disorders. I did not acknowledge my body at all. But now I'm in a place where I'm so confident about my body, even with the changes it's going through. I don't throw myself into this crazy idea of like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with my body? How can I fix it? We get to learn to honor the intuitive movements of the body at the same time. And so the work that I do is very much of a mystic. And I really do not want to delude you to think that, you're coming in to learn any kind of techniques. What I am going to give you are so much more than that. And it is up to you to receive it. It is up to you to decide, I am important enough that if I want to build something incredible and golden, I am going to invest something in me because that's what is required. And that your spiritual life is important. I can't say this enough, that your spiritual life is not a side dish. It is actually the main dish. And again, it's one of the old paradigm ways of thinking that a spiritual life is woo, it's not real, it's all of the. But I'm sorry to break this to you. If you still think that way, or you're still influenced by that thinking, even though you know you are a priestess, you know that you are an energy being, that you know that there is the universe, the cosmos, the divine soul, the angels, all of these things. I don't care how many oracle cards you have, but if you still think that is your side dish, then you've got to really take a really good hard look at how your inner spiritual landscape is being reflected in your life right now, because everything in your life is completely a frequency, energetic match to your inner spiritual life. And please breathe. So I may be known as a spiritual mentor, but I want you to know that even that label cannot contain what I do, what I'm here to do, who I am. And the work we do in the spaces that I lead, that I hold, that I create, is also not a place where I desire to be placed on the pedestal. It is a space where we get to walk together, where I have no time for BS. I don't bullshit you. I tell you exactly what it is that you are buying into, that is an illusion, it's not real. And we get to move and we get to raise your vibration and continue to embody the luminous infinite field that you truly are. To let the divine live through you, as you, for you. To see that nothing is actually against you, to see that nothing is actually limiting you except for the limiting beliefs that you carry within you. This is the work. And the room between worlds, right now, it's open. The price is incredible. There's a payment plan as well. So if you want to join us, just send me a DM, room, and I will share more with you. And another thing that I'm excited to really announce before I finish off today is there's going to be a free masterclass coming up. This free masterclass is going to last 3 days, and the details will be out very soon. And you can send me a DM if you would like to know more. DM me masterclass. It's going to be called Lantern Bearers. This is a powerful masterclass where you get to really dive into the valleys of your limiting beliefs with me. We're going to move through like a pristine, clear shot of light. And we're going to build from there all of your desires, all of your visions, everything. And I'm not just saying, oh my gosh, I want to impact thousands of people. I'm saying whatever it is, you desire stillness, you desire being seen, being loved, you desire, I don't know, building the most beautiful slow living cabin in the world. Like, let's bring that forward. If you have higher planes of desires, you want to tap into your multidimensional being, you want to live in a way where you're aligned with your soul, if you want to really be in the interior castle in communion with God, the divine, the great mystery, this is the place for you. Let's not shy away anymore from your spiritual inclination, your spiritual knowing, your spiritual development and evolution. It is core. It is core to everything that you are, that everything that you're doing. Literally everything. And it is right here, right now. It's already within you. And so, masterclass, 3-day masterclass, Lantern Bearer, it's coming up. So comment masterclass if you want to know more. What else? Well, there are going to be a couple of private mentorship spaces available as well. If you want to know more about that, just send me a DM. Mentorship is all one-to-one right now. I'm not doing there's a group mentorship coming up, by the way. I'm going to announce that in the masterclass. But for now, one-to-one is really the jam. I love intimate, private, luxury all the way. So these are the spaces that I create. This is the frequency. Everything matters in the mentorship spaces. This is the down to the details. And this is what the frequency of sacred luxury really is that I love to bring forward. And by God, like really one of the things I really share with my clients is also that when you raise the frequency of the choices you make in your life that you choose for yourself, you're raising the vibration for the world. You're deepening the frequency of the divine on earth as you do so. Because it's not about changing the world, my love. It's not about what you can do to change the world. It's literally happening, when you facilitate the change in you, you facilitate the change you are going through. That's all. Trying to change others means that you think there's something wrong with them. Trying to change others is the most painful root of suffering. And so let us remember that there is only one in this world ultimately. If you feel that uprising in you, it's a very good chance that, okay, change is on the horizon. What is it in my life that I'm here to really move out of my comfort zone? And the minute you move out of your comfort zone, everything that you can sense in the field will come to you because you became an energetic match to it. That's all. So that's all for today. My announcements. If you're coming in for the masterclass or the room between worlds, you're so welcome. I can't wait to welcome you into the space. I send you all my love and all the kisses, and I will see you very soon. Bye, my love.